Good afternoon. Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Ramanan Ramakrishnan, Deputy Minister of Entrepreneur and Cooperatives Development, KUSCOP. Yang Berusaha Puan Nur Afifah binti Abdul Razak, Deputy Secretary General Policy and Monitoring of Entrepreneur and Cooperatives Development, KUSCOP. Yang Berusaha Miss Vivianti Sarjuni, Chief Executive Officer of Institut Keusahawanan Negara, INSCAN. Yang Berusaha Dr. Muhammad Safwan bin Ghazali, Director, University Community Social Enterprise Program, Department of Higher Education. Our respected industry partners, and importantly, our beloved students. Beloved students. Let me begin by saying how one Subang family. This afternoon marks a proud moment, not just for launching the Changemaker, but also for debuting our first student-led social venture. It's a platform for social innovation, created by students, supported by educators, and strengthened by the community. I remember when this idea first came to me from our MPU team and a small group of students. It started as a conversations about doing something that extended beyond the classroom, something that connects, helps, and solves. And today, we are seeing the idea come to life. By August last year, the team had already secured grants and sponsorships from supportive industry partners. That early belief made a real difference. To those in the room, thank you. Your support gave our students the boost they needed to believe in themselves. We need more spaces like this, where students can try, learn, and lead. When we trust them with the opportunity, they often surprise us in the best ways. The Changemaker is more than a project. It's a platform for social innovation created by students, supported by educators, and strengthened by the community. We hope it grows into something bigger, something that inspires young entrepreneurs to build businesses that serve a greater purpose. That's why today's seminar by INSCAN is so timely. It's a chance to learn not just about starting a business, but building one that is sustainable, responsible, and rooted in real values. To KUSCOP and INSCAN, thank you for your guidance and for being here today. And to our Changemakers team, you have made us proud. To our students, your ideas matter. You don't have to wait to make a difference. You already have. Let's keep going. Let's keep building. Thank you.
Thank you, Yang Berusaha Dr. Jane Lim Sien, for that inspiring note and for your leadership in fostering an environment where innovation and social responsibility go hand in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, our keynote address will be delivered by an extremely respected figure. Appointed in December 2023, he has since taken on the role of Deputy Minister at the Malaysian Ministry of Entrepreneur and Cooperatives Development. With a strong commitment to advancing Malaysia's entrepreneurial landscape and empowering communities through sustainable economic initiatives. His leadership at KUSCOP reflects a deep dedication to nurturing purpose-driven enterprises and inclusive national growth. It is a privilege to have him here with us today. We invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Ramanan Ramakrishnan, Deputy Minister, Ministry of Entrepreneur and Cooperatives Development, KUSCOP, to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you very much to the MC of the day. Salam Sejahtera, Salam Malaysia Madani. Yang Berusaha Puan Nur Afifah binti Abdul Razak, Deputy Secretary General, Policy and Monitoring, Ministry of Entrepreneur and Cooperatives Development. Yang Berusaha Puan Vivianti Sarjuni, Chief Executive Officer of Institut Keusahawanan Negara, INSCAN. Yang Berusaha Dr. Jane Lim, Chief Executive of INTI International College, Subang. Yang Berusaha Dr. Muhammad Safwan bin Ghazali, Director, University Community Social Enterprise Program, Department of Higher Education. Ketua Cabang Subang, Timbalan Ketua Cabang Sungai Buloh, Ketua AMK Kota Raja, Ketua Cabang Bakri, Encik Saudara Prince, Saudara Gopi, distinguished guests, industry partners, collaborators, deans, lecturers, and of course, the students of INTI International College Subang, whom I'm delighted to address today. I thank the MC for giving me such a beautiful picture. I think if I had a campaign manager like that, I'll continue to serve in public service for a long time. I think this is a very important gathering that we are here, filled with passionate individuals, purpose-driven, and an organization who are collectively shaping a more inclusive and sustainable Malaysia. I'm a firm believer that projects like this, which are much needed in Malaysia, and you may have heard this time and time again, but you, the Generation Z, the Gen Z, are truly the future and the backbone of this country. Although you some Gen Zs have weird slangs, which I'm getting used to, such as delulu, which seems to be delusional, sus, which is supposed to be suspicious, and of course ris, which is charisma. But given your unique characteristics and significant interest in entrepreneurship, the Gen Z represents a critical cohort for the future of this country. Actually, coming back here brings me a lot of memories. I spent almost all of my childhood in this block, which is here. I had my primary education in Sri Kuala Lumpur, which is just opposite. And of course, after that, I went to College Tunku Jaffa, and then, of course, to Taylor's College, and I did a semester here, as Dr. Jane mentioned before. And it's changed so much. But the one thing that remains and has not changed even a little bit is the traffic. But of course, it takes a lot of getting used to. But it gives me great pleasure to be here to officially launch the Changemakers Initiative and the Social Entrepreneurship Seminar, where passions meets purpose at INTI International College Subang. Ladies and gentlemen, today, according to a report by the World Economic Forum in 2024, an approximate 10 million social enterprises were reported globally to generate over 2 trillion in revenue annually, creating nearly 200 million jobs and accounts for 2% of the global GDP. Therefore, these initiatives could not have come at a more important time. As we face increasingly complex social and economical challenges, the role of social enterprises has become even more critical. Social enterprises focus not only on profit, but also on giving back to the society. They are venture-driven by a mission to make a difference. Social enterprises address social and environmental issues, whether by empowering the underdeserved communities, creating inclusive jobs or business models, while also generating income to sustain their ventures. That is why I'm very impressed with the Changemakers Initiative, which is committed to nurturing undergraduates with the right mindset and skills, also values, so they may become social entrepreneurs who run businesses with their hearts. Social enterprise is one of the key agendas for the government, and KUSKOP plays a key role in spearheading the development of social enterprises ecosystem in Malaysia. As such, KUSKOP is implementing various initiatives for social enterprise, such as policy development, training, accreditation system, tax exemptions, and also hosting SE Day, forums, seminars, and providing financing assistance. KUSKOP is committed to strengthening the support for social enterprises by creating and enabling policies and incentives, fostering collaborations between the public and private sector, and also the civil society, and most importantly, amplifying the voices of the grassroots and marginalized communities. Introducing an accreditation system, which is crucial to recognize social enterprises in Malaysia, InScan, being headed by Puan Vivian, an agency under KUSKOP appointed as a secretariat for the social enterprise accreditation, plays a pivotal role in advancing the SE agenda. As of June 2025, 468 social enterprises have received KUSKOP's accreditation. From this number, social enterprises have contributed to more than 56,000 targeted beneficiaries. InScan also runs a training and coaching program for social enterprises to ensure that enterprises meet the SE set criteria. There are also and will be seminars from InScan after this. I hope all of you will take full advantage of it. Who knows? The next big idea can come from one of you all. Ideas are made from small places and end up in big places. So take this opportunity. It's a chance which you seldom will get. Before I end my speech, I again would like to express my appreciation to all those who are involved in organizing this event, especially InScan and INTI College. I'm truly pleased to witness the kind of collaboration between the public and the private sectors, as it reflects a shared commitment to strengthening the social enterprise ecosystem in Malaysia. I sincerely hope that the Changemakers initiative will enjoy a lasting success and continue to inspire both current and the future generation. Together, let us continue to support and empower the Changemakers of today for a better and more sustainable tomorrow. One other point I would like to add, this is based from experience. A lot of you will spend a lot of your time here thinking that you want to get over it. I want to finish this. I have these ideas. I want to go into business. I want to start something. Let me tell you, enjoy the time that you have here while working hard. Because when you leave your university and your college life, it is something you will never get back and you will miss the most. Of course, we have little problems here and there, but they are not world-ending problems. You know, sometimes you have a problem with your girlfriend, but the world's not going to end. Sometimes you have a problem with your studies. Doesn't matter. We can work hard. But once you leave these gates and you go into the working world, it's a world that we cannot tell. We don't know what to expect because it's always evolving, it's always changing. When I studied here, we learned how to do drafting using AutoCAD. We actually just started to do that. And we actually had to measure to scale using pencil and ruler. But today, just by voice, you can make these commands. You know? So I hope that you will take this opportunity. AI is coming into the future. You know? Of course, sometimes it's being used for the wrong reasons. So we must be also very careful what it is we pick up from all the advancements that we receive in the time to come. I'll give you one example before I end. Always cross-check everything which is said to you or something you come across which you have doubt in. Why do I say this? You don't have to go very far. 4 days ago, I saw a video of myself speaking in Russian. And that shocked me because I can hardly get past my Bahasa Malaysia and English, let alone speak Russian. But this is what some would do. They misuse the technology that we have today. So always check what you read, check what you see, and check what's being told to you if you have a doubt. Because it is critical that we know what actually is the reality and the truth, and also what we are passing on is the reality and the truth. And with that, it's my great honor to officially launch the Changemakers INTI International College Subang and Social Entrepreneur Seminar by INSCAN. Thank you.
Thank you, Young Government, for the enthralling speech. We request that you please remain on stage. We would now like to invite Young Berusaha Madam Nur Afifah binti Abdul Razak, Young Berusaha Miss Vivianti Sarjuni, Young Berusaha Dr. Muhammad Safwan bin Ghazali, and Young Berusaha Dr. Jane Lim up on stage for the launch of the Changemakers. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, the official launch of the Changemakers of INTI International College Subang.
Access granted. 3, 2, 1.
A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, once more. To Young Government and our distinguished guests, please remain on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to use this opportunity to recognize the hard work and dedication of those involved in bringing this initiative to life, and request Younger Horman to present tokens of appreciation to all strategic partners of the Changemakers. We invite the following partners up on stage to receive their tokens, starting with Encik Muhammad Azaril bin Amran, Engineer, 3R Management Division, SW Port Malaysia, Ministry of Housing and Local Government. Puan Farida Halina binti Muhammad Zairi, Secretary, Inclusive Entrepreneurs Association. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the presentation of tokens of appreciation. appreciation to the advisors of the changemakers. The recipients of these tokens are Puan Anja Julia Binti Abu Bakar, Social Impact Director, ESG Catalyst, founder of Athena Holdings, external advisor of Maitra Social Enterprise. For this next individual, unfortunately, Captain Arivanandan Munyandi is unable to make it today. Thus, he will be represented by Miss Nur Amira binti Muhammad Apandi from Wealth IQ Network. We invite young Berusaha Dr. Muhammad Safwan bin Ghazali and technologist Dr. Hana Yasmin binti Hafiz, the directors of the University Community Social Enterprise Program, Department of Higher Education. We would now like to present tokens of appreciation to Dr. Anis Asila Rosmi and Dr. Fatin Husna Suim, advisory panel members from the University Community Social Enterprise Program, Department of Higher Education. We now move on to presenting tokens of recognition to the Changemakers team. We call up on stage Ms. Gurmit Kaur, Strategic Operations Director, Maitra Social Enterprise, to receive the token of recognition. Ms. Gurmit, please remain on stage. Next, we call Ms. Punita Sivanantham, Social Impact Director, Maitra Social Enterprise, to receive the token of recognition. Ms. Punita, please remain on stage. Next, we call the Maitra Social Enterprise and the Changemakers team to receive the Aspiring Social Enterprise Accreditation, Cusco, and a token of recognition. We would like to also call upon the advisors, Puan Anja Julia Abu Bakar, and technologist, Dr. Hana Yasmin binti Hafiz, to come on stage. To the Maitra team, please remain on stage. We would now like to request Mr. Eric Lee, Academic Dean of NT International College Subang, and Mr. Lee Wee Sien, Dean of Pre-University and Postgraduate Studies, NT International College Subang, to join the stage. In recognition for championing social entrepreneurship for NT International College Subang, we would like to invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Ramanan Ramakrishnan to present a token of recognition to Yang Berusaha Dr. Jane Lim Sien. Now, we would like to kindly request Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Ramanan Ramakrishnan, Yang Berusaha Madam Nur Afifa binti Abdul Razak, Yang Berusaha Ms. Vivianti Sarjuni, Yang Berusaha Dr. Muhammad Safwan bin Ghazali, and Yang Berusaha Dr. Jane Lin Sien to remain on stage. Once more, to applaud the strategic partners of the Changemakers. Puan Haslinda Othman, Director, Strategic Communications Division, and Puan Nurhani Cecilia, Vice President, Community Relations and Corporate Communications Department, Strategic Communications Division, Public Bank Berhad, to go up on stage and receive their tokens of appreciation. Lastly, we invite Yang Berusaha Dr. Jane Lim to present a token of appreciation to Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Ramanan Ramakrishnan. Yang Berhormat, we thank you for making this launch an amazing event. We request Yang Berhormat and all distinguished guests to please return to your seats for the group photo session. Now, we request all attendees to please rise from your seats for the photo session. Thank you.
Ay may ano pala yun. Bodami. Oke, tinggal depan. Cheese. Aduh, gelap. Aduh.
Thumbs up satu.
Okey, ngam.
Ngam.
Buat dia video sikit. Buat video sikit.
Suka tu.
Dah. Turun.